Decades ago, in the small town of Ravenswood, a heartbreaking incident unfolded within the walls of Oak Ridge High School. Emily, a reclusive and tormented student, took her own life in room 213. The news shook the close-knit community, leaving a scar on the school's history that would never fade. Since that fateful day, rumors spread like wildfire about room 213 being haunted by Emily's troubled spirit. Students and teachers whispered tales of flickering lights, inexplicable cold spots, and eerie whispers echoing through the empty halls after dark. Some claimed to have caught fleeting glimpses of a ghostly figure resembling Emily, her presence seemingly trapped within the school's walls. Curiosity got the best of a group of seniors from Oak Ridge High School. The friends Alex, Sarah, Mark, and Rachel decided to investigate the haunting of room 213 during their final year. Intrigued by the eerie tales, they sought to uncover the truth behind Emily's death and the strange occurrences in the room. As the group delved deeper into the history of room 213, inexplicable events began to unfold around them. Objects moved on their own, doors slammed shut without any wind, and unsettling noises echoed through the empty corridors. Their curiosity turned to unease, but they were determined to press on. Through their research and interviews with older school staff, the group learned of the school's dark past. A series of tragic events had occurred in the past, with students mysteriously vanishing or facing untimely deaths. Emily's suicide was just one piece of a larger puzzle, and room 213 seemed to be at the center of it all. One fateful night, as the group huddled together in room 213, they experienced firsthand the chilling presence they had heard so much about. The lights flickered violently, and an icy gust of wind swept through the room. A soft voice whispered incomprehensible words, sending shivers down their spines. Determined to find closure for Emily's spirit and uncover the dark secrets, the group sought the help of a local historian, Professor William Hawthorne. He had studied the school's history for years and believed there was more to the haunting than mere superstition. Professor Hawthorne explained that Emily's spirit was trapped due to a dark ritual performed in the past by a group of students seeking power and control. They had inadvertently unleashed malevolent forces that now held Emily captive. To free her, the group had to perform a counter-ritual before the malevolent entity gained enough strength to escape room 213. The group, with Professor Hawthorne's guidance, prepared for the ritual to free Emily's spirit. They faced resistance from the malevolent entity, as it tried to stop them from unraveling its power. Shadows seemed to dance, and the air grew heavy with darkness as they struggled to complete the ritual. In the midst of the struggle, the group found strength in their friendship and compassion for Emily. With a united front, they managed to break the malevolent entity's hold and free Emily's tormented spirit. A radiant light filled the room as Emily's ghostly figure appeared, her soul finally at peace. With Emily's spirit finally at peace, the haunting of room 213 came to an end. The group of friends thought their struggles were over, but they soon realized that their actions had consequences. The malevolent entity, once bound by the dark ritual, was now free, seeking revenge for its imprisonment. The malevolent entity, unleashed from room 213, began to wreak havoc in Oak Ridge High School. It targeted the group of friends who had dared to defy it, tormenting them with malevolent whispers and haunting visions. Fear and paranoia began to creep into the students and teachers, causing chaos throughout the school. As the malevolent entity's grip tightened, the group of friends found themselves facing nightmarish visions of their past sins and deepest fears. The entity used their guilt and insecurities against them, manipulating their minds and driving a wedge between the once close friends. Desperate to put an end to the malevolent entity's revenge, the group sought the help of Professor Hawthorne once more. He warned them that they had to confront their own inner demons and find a way to forgive themselves if they were to stand a chance against the malevolence. As the group faced their past mistakes and fears, they realized that the only way to defeat the malevolent entity was through the power of redemption. They had to find forgiveness for themselves and each other, embracing their humanity and acknowledging that they were not defined by their past. Armed with newfound strength and unity, the group returned to room 213 for a final showdown with the malevolent entity. They confronted the darkness head-on, refusing to be consumed by guilt and fear. Together, they channeled the power of redemption, aiming to banish the malevolence once and for all. In a climactic battle, the group used the knowledge they had gained from Professor Hawthorne and the power of their unyielding friendship to break the curse that bound the malevolent entity. The room trembled with the force of their collective resolve, and the malevolence began to weaken. As the group stood united against the malevolent entity, they confronted the darkness with empathy and forgiveness. The entity's sinister form began to fade, losing its grip on the school and the friends. In a final burst of light, the malevolence was banished, vanishing into the void. With the malevolence finally defeated, the group of friends found peace within themselves. They had learned that facing their inner demons and finding forgiveness was the true source of strength. Their bond had grown even stronger, and they knew that they could face anything together. As Oak Ridge High School returned to its peaceful state, the group of friends decided to start a support group for students dealing with their own struggles. They used their experiences to help others find healing and redemption, spreading empathy and compassion throughout the school. With the malevolence banished and a newfound sense of purpose, the group of friends continued their support group, known as the Circle of Compassion. The club became a safe haven for students dealing with their own struggles, offering empathy, understanding, and a place to share their burdens without judgment. As the Circle of Compassion flourished, a positive change swept through Oak Ridge High School. The students embraced the power of empathy, forming a strong sense of unity and compassion among themselves. The once divided cliques dissolved, and acts of kindness became the norm. In their ongoing research, the group of friends stumbled upon an old journal hidden away in the school's archives. It belonged to Emily's former roommate, who had never recovered from the tragedy. The journal revealed that Emily's death had not been a suicide but a tragic accident, obscured by shame and guilt. Armed with this newfound knowledge, the group felt compelled to seek closure for Emily's restless spirit once and for all. They decided to perform a ceremony of remembrance, honoring Emily's memory and acknowledging the truth of her passing. The school's community gathered in room 213 for the ceremony, holding candles and sharing heartfelt memories of Emily. The group read from the journal, revealing the truth of what had happened on that tragic day long ago. As the truth came to light, a sense of healing washed over the attendees. During the ceremony, the group felt a gentle presence in the room, as if Emily's spirit was finally at peace. They believed that the power of truth and compassion had released her from the lingering torment. A soft breeze swept through the room, carrying with it a sense of closure and farewell. With Emily's spirit finally finding rest, the group of friends knew that their journey was far from over. They continued the Circle of Compassion, dedicating themselves to helping others in need. Their work extended beyond the school, making a positive impact in the entire community. As graduation day approached, the group of friends found themselves reflecting on their high school journey. Their experiences had transformed them, shaping their futures and solidifying their bond forever. They knew that no matter where life took them, they would remain friends for life. As they left Oak Ridge High School behind, the group of friends carried the lessons they had learned with them. Their compassion and empathy became a guiding force in their lives, leading them to make a difference in the world and touch the lives of countless others. The haunting of room 213 had come to an end, but it marked a new beginning for the group of friends. Their journey had been one of darkness, redemption, and the enduring power of compassion. As they walked into their futures, they knew that they would forever be bound by the haunting and the transformation it had brought to their lives. Years later, the group of friends found themselves drawn back to Oak Ridge High School for their class reunion. As they stepped into the familiar halls, memories of their haunting experiences flooded their minds. They were eager to see how their efforts had shaped the school's future. To their delight, the friends discovered that Oak Ridge High School had undergone a remarkable transformation. The school had become a beacon of empathy and compassion, thanks to the lasting impact of the Circle of Compassion and their efforts to create a more inclusive and supportive environment. During the reunion, the group of friends reunited with their former classmates, many of whom had also been part of the Circle of Compassion. They shared stories of how their lives had been influenced by their experiences at the school and how the haunting had ultimately led them to forge meaningful connections with others. Amidst the celebration, an unexpected visitor arrived, a middle-aged woman who introduced herself as Emily's younger sister, Lily. She had only been a child when Emily tragically passed away, and her family had moved away shortly after the incident. Lily tearfully expressed her gratitude to the group for what they had done for her sister's spirit. She had lived her whole life wondering what had happened to Emily and had always felt a deep sense of loss. Learning that her sister had found peace brought her closure long overdue. As the group shared the story of their experiences with Lily, they realized that their mission was not entirely complete. While they had freed Emily's spirit, they had yet to confront the malevolent entity's source, the dark ritual performed decades ago. With Lily's blessing, the group embarked on one last journey into the depths of Oak Ridge High School. They sought to find the remnants of the malevolent entity and put an end to its malevolence once and for all. In their search for the source of the malevolence, the group stumbled upon a long-forgotten chamber deep within the school's basement. The walls were adorned with ancient symbols and remnants of the dark ritual that had unleashed the malevolent force. Gathering all their strength and the lessons they had learned over the years, the group performed a counter-ritual to reverse the malevolent entity's curse. They channeled the power of love, empathy, and forgiveness to dispel the malevolence from its source. With the malevolent entity banished, Oak Ridge High School entered a new era of harmony and compassion. The group of friends felt a sense of fulfillment, knowing that they had finally put an end to the darkness that had haunted their school for so long.